There come a time in your life you can be cool. Then there come a time you gotta act a fool to get results.
Wait! Hold up, wait a minute!
What's up, everybody? I am Guna Corner and welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know what we are here to do, and we are here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and take care of some house rules, because we ain't going nowhere until y'all like, share, and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and press that like button. Go ahead and do it. Like, boom. Press the share. I'll wait. Did you share? All right, cool, great. Did you comment? Did you subscribe? Okay, now that we got everything taken care of, welcome.
Hi, bitch.
Now let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, I'm gonna take this down case by case. Let's start with Eddie and Dr. Wendy Osefo and their familial drama. Jesus Christ, do I not envy being Nigerian. It seems like y'all have so much pressure and so much expectations on y'all from the moment that you are born. Who you supposed to marry, what job you supposed to have, what school you gonna go to, what you supposed to eat, what panties you gonna wear, like, goddamn, y'all whole lives is fucking just mapped out for you, and I just could not imagine being in any type of situation where I feel like I have no control over my life and everything is pre-planned for me, and I have to follow this strict guideline, or else I'm gonna be excommunicated from my fucking family. Like, god fucking damn. And I really do feel like Eddie and Wendy are probably like my two favorite. Like, they're probably one of my favorite marriages on this franchise, particularly. You know, they didn't let their families stop them from getting married, and I rock with that. Like, y'all doing what y'all want to do, and I'm sure that that's going against every Nigerian fiber in their bone. Eddie, yo, mama and your daddy, like, that is some cold ass, evil ass shit. I'm so sorry that you have to put up with shit like that. But in a lot of ways, I really do empathize with Eddie, because I feel like the only expectation for Black Americans is for you to be heterosexual.
Okay, now back to the steak the table.
I'm not speaking about everybody. I'm sure some of us come from families who, you know, expects us to be doctors, lawyers, and go to Harvard and all that other bullshit. But I think for the vast majority of us, we enjoy our freedom. And, you know, the only expectation for a lot of us is, you know, once we turn 18, to get the fuck out and to be hetero fucking sexual. And I can empathize with what he's going through, because I feel like in a lot of in my own life, I've had to cut off family members because they could not accept, you know, who I will eventually marry one day or whatever. Like, they don't even know who it is yet. You know, they already just know it's gonna be a nigga. And they was just like, bitch, no, we not having none of that. So I said, well, guess what? Bitch, I ain't having none of you. So therefore, them niggas just cut the fuck off. But I remember, like, being super young and just telling myself that I was never gonna get married because I feared that I wasn't gonna have any family at my wedding, and that was gonna be super embarrassing and all this other kind of shit. Now I just don't want to get married because I don't want the law all up in my business, child. But, you know, that's me, not y'all. Yeah. So speaking of putting the law in your business, Candiace.
Candy girl, let it go, bitch.
Okay, let's talk about it, because Lord Jesus, I'm actually thankful for this episode, because we have gotten just a teensy weensy of a break from talking about Monique not being remorseful and Candiace boohoo crying over this little petty ass fight that she got into. Candiace, I mean, let me just break it down how I was raised. I'm from Compton, California, where I was raised not to call the police for anything. Like the police, somebody else gonna have to call the police for us in order for the police to show up at my house. It was just not really an option. Like, I remember asking my grandmother, you know, about calling the police, and it was a very firm, absolutely not. We're not calling the police because they don't do anything but make things worse. So, which is probably not the best advice to be giving children or whatever, but you know, as a grown adult, I very much abide by that. And I just don't involve the law in my business because it's like, if I can take care of it on my own, then that's what I'm going to do. Candiace is not that kind of girl. Candiace is very much silver spoon, very much privileged, very much, you know, they seem like they have the police on speed dial. You know, they were probably friends with the sheriff and the mayor and shit like that. Like, it's giving very much that. You know, at the slightest bit of contention or confusion, them hoes is calling the motherfucking police.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the police on you. Duh.
But however, just because I don't operate like that does not mean that I cannot see the logic in what Candiace is doing. Candiace is obviously very hurt by this physical altercation that she got into with somebody that she considered a sister and a friend and all that other kind of shit. And this girl is showing no fucking remorse. So she feels like, okay, well, you did this to me. You are feeling justified. You are feeling proud of yourself. You online tweeting about me. You online having a kiki, and everybody is busting up laughing at my expense. Oh, well, guess who's going to get the last laugh? Me, because I'm about to file charges on your blockhead ass. So I don't disagree with that, but I will get into a little bit more of that later when I get into the rest of the episode. To Ashley and Michael at therapy. When I tell you, Michael fucking Darby, bro, you are 74. I don't ever want to hear somebody who could be a great grandfather talking about you got fucking daddy issues, bro. So does she. That is why she's married to your old white ass, bitch. She got daddy issues. Both of y'all daddy issues, having ass motherfuckers. Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy didn't love me.
Bitch, grow the fuck up. You are 74. Talking about you cheating on your wife who just split her asshole to push out your baby. You talking about you cheated on her because of daddy issues. Shut up. Shut the fuck up and grow up. That shit is dead. You do not get that pass no more. You are 74 years old. You do not get daddy wasn't there for me passes when you don't get it. Like, what? And I just could not have been Ashley sitting in that situation. But like I said, Ashley has been growing on me so much this season because her growth as a person after she stepped into motherhood has been so refreshing, so enlightening. And it's just been like, I just love to see this trajectory that she's on. But what I also love about Ashley is that ain't no dumb bitch. That ain't no dumb bitch. She is out here clocking these coins like, bitch, yes. She's over here collecting coins like she is a tax auditor, bitch. She's like, oh yes, I'm gonna go to therapy. I'm gonna try to work this out. And now what is she doing? Pregnant again. So by the time she divorced this man, she will have 2 babies. That means 2 child support checks. And she about to take that nigga for half of everything that he's worth. I fucking live.
Mission accomplished, bitch. Let's roll.
And when you leave this man, please go ahead and pull a Kardashian stunt and get you an old, nasty, big black dick and flaunt it everywhere, man. Please go take him everywhere. Pictures, everything with him holding Lil Michael Dean, bitch. Please do you like what you are doing? I'm here for. I have no problem with, ma'am. Get you a piece, okay? Do it. Michael, girl. Ray and Karen, oh my God. This situation is so sad for me because I really do like Karen and Ray being married. They're old. They just remind me of my, like old black grandma, mima, and pawpaw ass couples. Like, and I don't know. I don't know if I really like their relationship. I think I just like the idea of them two being together because they old and black, and I just want to see old black people win and stay married and stay alive. But here's the thing, Ray. If you ever come across this video, which you probably won't because who am I? But Ray, if you ever come across this video, bro, let me tell you something.
You stop trying to be a damn bitch.
You are acting like a bitch because you cannot stand by your wife as she becomes an independent, autonomous woman, like who is thriving, and she is about to she's about to enter a new chapter in her life. How weak can you be to feel threatened by your wife becoming a full and whole person all on her own? I would leap, jump for joy if I had been taking care of a nigga my whole entire life, and then this nigga finally woke up one day and decided to go grab a newspaper and get a fucking job. I wouldn't give a fuck if that shit was at McDonald's, bitch. Good gracious. Thank you for getting your dumb, lazy ass up and getting a job. However, that would not happen to me because no nigga will be landing in my house for free. Thank you.
Speak on it.
But I understand that that's how, you know, people of that era, they worked and they did that. That's how I understand that the man, he brought home the bacon, and, you know, the woman, she did the help, the child rearing and caring and all that other bullshit. That's great. However, it's 2020 and she wants to be a woman of her own merit. Like, she doesn't want to be just Ray's wife, the Prince of Potomac, or whatever the fuck she kept calling his ass in the beginning. What was she calling him? Like, I don't know, the fucking Prince of Potomac. That's all I can remember right now. But girl, like, that's not what she wants to be seen as anymore. She's taking herself seriously. She's taking her businesses seriously. And I love it for Karen. You not being able to stand that, and then you going to that therapist and saying that you feel like you don't know if you love her anymore because she's not the same woman that you married. Nigga, didn't you marry her when she was like in her 20s? She is well into her 50s or 60s now, and you were expecting the same bitch? Even if she was the same girl for 30, 40 fucking years, why was that okay? Why was that okay? Like, Karen, lady, ma'am, sis, auntie, grandma, you deserve so much better. You deserve more than what Ray is giving you. And I feel like at some certain point, you are going to outgrow him, because I think that he is so stuck in his ways that he is not going to be able to see you as a fully independent woman. And I feel like a lot of his love to you was dependent on you being dependent on him, and him feeling like he was the man and could take care of you and shit like that. But now that you are becoming a woman of your own, he can't see you like that anymore. So I feel like you guys are just probably eventually going to outgrow each other. And whether you guys decide to stay married or not, I don't feel like anybody should stay in a situation where they're unhappy, and it seems like both of y'all are unhappy. And if y'all cannot fix that, lady, just let me tell you, I cannot wait for you to find your Richard Lawson and you dump Matthew Knowles' ass, okay? Ma'am, we waiting on it, okay? Because you deserve it. Your body be banging, your hairs be a mess, but your clothes always look good. So I'm always rooting for you, Karen. You have slowly but surely become my favorite because I hated you in your first couple of seasons, girl. Couldn't stand you. Potomac, etiquette, and class. I'm a class girl. Shut up. But anyway, moving on. So Robyn, oh my God, Robyn. Okay, a lot of people hate Robyn or whatever, especially this season for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't hate Robyn. She was my favorite early on. She's not necessarily my favorite now. But what I do love about Robyn is that Robyn is very upfront about her life and, you know, her struggles with her finances. And she's been pretty much upfront with that from the get-go, you know, with people like Ashley invading her fucking privacy, going to Google and searching up her goddamn taxes and shit. That's why I couldn't stand Ashley as prior seasons. But I love that Robyn has always been just very upfront and real about her shit, and that she's a struggling parent. She's having struggles in her marriage or her relationship or her partnership, whatever the fuck she had. And but what I loved about this episode that I think endears me to her is her relationship with her sons, and she involving them in the process of her building her business. Like, those kids, like, you don't like when you see your parents doing entrepreneurship and just being entrepreneurs and you know, not clocking into a 9-to-5, like that definitely, that turns your wheels as a kid, you know, that you can own your own shit. You don't have to depend on somebody else's dime to get paid or whatever, somebody else's corporation get paid. Like, you could start your own shit. So like, her involving them in that just endears me to her so much, because I love seeing that, like, you know, two boys watching their mother be a boss like that, you know. And it's a struggle, and everybody struggles, and that's okay. But I love it that she is involving her sons in that. It's just, that's very beautiful to see. So So we get down to Wendy's sip and see situation or whatever, and Robyn and Gizelle brings up to Candiace that they've seen the fact that she has filed charges against Monique, and Monique could face up to 5 to 12 years for pulling out her little wig and popping her on the head or whatever. First of all, like, y'all shut the fuck up. We know that lady ain't going to jail for no fucking 5 to 12 years. Everybody knows that, girl, that lady is not going to jail for 5 to 12 years. So calm all that shit down. However, them trying to talk her out of pressing charges, to me, no. Like, I think that she's allowed to press those charges, and whatever the law or courts do is up to them. Like, because at the end of the day, she feels a way about the girl not having no remorse for her and her physically attacking her. And I feel like at the end of the day, we are fucking grown. You don't put your hands on nobody if you don't think that they will hit you back, or, you know, just because you think that you can beat them up or whatever. Like, you just don't do shit like that. Like, we too grown out here. Like, she got fucking 5 kids and shit, Monique does. And it's like, you should have thought about all of that before you decided to swing on this girl. Now, I understand that we all lose our cool because I'm grown too, and I will fight your ass. But I would have to suffer those hopefully I'm in the right mindset to think, hey, you know, this could turn into a legal situation, and hopefully I have the smarts enough to back down and just walk away. Monique didn't have that. She didn't have that forethought. So hey, you know, deal with consequences. It is what it is. But Ashley, here's the thing, Ashley. When Ashley jumped in a conversation trying to defend Monique, like, I understand somebody has to try to defend Monique, because it is obvious that Gizelle and Robyn are fully Team Candiace on this, and Ashley is trying her best to remain neutral only because she was not there. Had she been there, she would have been fully on Monique's side without question, you know, but she was in the restroom and she missed the fight. So it's like, she can obviously not just be on Candiace's side or whatever. So Ashley, girl, mind your business. Just mind your business. This has nothing to do with you. I understand that you want to defend Monique, but at the end of the day, Monique put her hands on her. And the story that Monique gave you obviously is going to skew in the favor of Monique, because Monique feels embarrassed about, you know, the situation. So when it comes to Karen and everybody asking Karen to basically choose a side and to be on Candiace's side, it's like, no, actually Karen is setting the example that all of y'all should be following. And that is to give each of these girls the advice that they need. She sat there and had a full conference with Monique and told her, you know, I will stand beside you, yada, yada, yada. When Candiace called her, she said, girl, if I was you, I would call the police on her motherfucking ass and lock her the fuck up. That's how I feel about it. You know, and I feel like that's not two-faced. That's not leaning on one side or the other. That is being completely neutral and giving both of your friends what they need at the exact same time. And everybody taking issue with that, to me, is just weird. Like, it's weird that y'all... Yeah, she gave her the advice to press charges against her because that's probably what Karen would do. I believe that Karen is also of that school of thought that I'm pressing charges on you if you put your hands on me, sis. And Karen, I mean, Gizelle and Robyn, girl, Gizelle, I am sick and tired of these wigs. Your best friend is supposed to be a hairstylist, fire him. Keep him as your best friend, but please fire him from your hair. All of your hairstyles this season has been ridiculously ugly. Stop this shit, okay? That is all I have to really say about this episode, child, because she was about to piss me off the fucking wigs. Ooh. And then he came out there with that goddamn caftan ass. Like, girl, where the fuck do you think you be going? Oh, Gizelle, child. You get on my nerves. But anyway, that wraps up this week's review of the Housewives of Potomac. I will be here next week, hopefully, if the episode is good enough, child. But I'm gonna definitely be trying to do other stuff this week because I want to fill my channel up with more shit, more reviews and more other content that I'm, you know, creating in my mind. But yes, if y'all like this review, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Remember, y'all was supposed to do that in the beginning, so now we're giving you another opportunity. Go ahead and press that like. Go ahead. Thanks. Press that share. Go ahead. Thanks. And go ahead and leave a comment if you guys so please, so shall, so will, so do. Something like that. Ciao. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sad, so I'm a little delirious. But thank y'all for watching so much. I really do appreciate it. And I will be here, you know, very soon. Toodles.
I'm